Good morning, friends. My name is Miss Marissa, and before we talk about what's behind me, let's stand for the pledge. I want all my friends to stand up. Let's put our right hands over our hearts. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great job, friends. Now let's look behind me. Does anyone notice or recognize what this is? If we went outside right now and we looked up, what would we see? We would see the sky. You might see the sun in the sky, or you might see some gray or white clouds. But let's think. Have we ever wondered what's behind all those clouds and what's beyond the sky? So behind all the clouds and beyond the sky, it's outer space. Behind me, all of these are planets. Planets are large objects that orbit the sun. We think that the sun looks really small in the sky, but it's actually huge in outer space. And the closest you are to the sun, the warmer the planet, and the farther the planet is from the sun, the colder it is. And the name of these planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All of the names I just said are planets. Planets are orbiting the sun. Orbit means that all of the planets are constantly circling around the sun. So the planets never stop moving. But we are going to be focusing on one really important planet. If you didn't already know, we live on one of the 8 planets. Do any of my friends want to make a guess, or do they know what planet we live on? The planet we live on is Earth. Earth is the only planet that we know has life on it, like humans, animals, land, water, and oxygen. If we look at Earth, we can see that there's some blue, which is water, and the brown and green, which is land. So we can obviously see that there's life on planet Earth. And on planet Earth, we have 4 seasons. Do any of my friends know what season we're in? Are we in spring? Are we in summer? Are we in fall? Or are we in winter? I'll give you a big hint on what season we're in. It's a little surprise. Hi friends, so this is my big hint. If you can't see it, there is snow falling right now. And on the ground you can see some snow, but there isn't enough snow yet to do snowmen or make snowballs or go sledding yet. So let's hope that we get more snow to do all those fun things. But what's keeping me warm right now is I'm wearing some gloves, I'm wearing a jacket, and I'm wearing a hat. So if you ever go outside in the snow, make sure you wear all of these clothing items to keep warm. I'm back inside now because it was super cold and I wanted to get all warmed up. But let's take a look outside the window. I see some snowfall and I see that there's no leaves on the trees. So let's think of what we saw. We saw there was no leaves on the trees. We saw snow and we know it's really cold outside. So we're in the season of winter. Wasn't it so cool seeing all the snow on the ground? Now, we're going to talk about the letter of the week. The letter of the week is E. This is an uppercase E, and this is a lowercase e. Earth actually starts with the letter E. E makes the sound eh, eh, eh. Can we all say egg? Egg. I know I just said a lot, so let's get up and do some fun dances.
The sun is at the center of the solar system. Its gravity is greater than the rest. And Mercury is next, it is the shortest distance. No atmosphere and craters at the surface. And Venus has no moons, it is a lonely planet. 100,000 volcanoes to prove. And it is planet 3, in fact, it's where you're standing. The only one with life like me and you. Yeah, 8 planets and Pluto. And the sun is the star in the middle. 8 planets and Pluto. And the sun is the star in the middle. Asteroids and comets, meteors, gas giants, dwarf planets, the Oort cloud, satellites and gas clouds. 8 planets and Pluto. And the sun is the star in the middle. Mars is a red planet because of iron. Ice-capped poles, but it's completely dry there. Then there's Jupiter, the gas giant, the biggest planet with a star like an iron. Saturn has rings like a planet, the second largest planet of the sun. And Uranus is blue, it has 27 moons. Neptune is the farthest from the sun. Yeah, 8 planets and Pluto. Then the sun is the star in the middle. 8 planets and Pluto. Then the sun is the star in the middle. Asteroids and comets, meteors, gas giants, dwarf planets, the Oort cloud, satellites and gas clouds. 8 planets and Pluto. Then the sun is the star in the middle. 8 planets and Pluto. Then the sun is the star in the middle. 8 planets and Pluto. Then the sun is the star in the middle. Asteroids and comets, meteors, gas giants, dwarf planets, the Oort cloud, satellites and gas clouds. 8 planets and Pluto. Then the sun is the star in the middle.
I'm so glad we were able to get up and get our wiggles out, but now we can sit back and relax and watch a video of me reading a book. Today I'm going to be reading Me and My Place in Space by Joan Sweeney, and it was illustrated by Annette Cable. Joan wrote the book and Annette drew all of the pictures. This is me on my place in space, the planet Earth. That's where we live too. Tonight, I can see the moon from my place in space. The moon is a ball of rock that travels in a path around the Earth, just like the Earth travels around the path around the sun. At nighttime, if you ever go outside and you look up, you can see so many stars and you can see the moon. The moon might not look like a circle. Sometimes it looks different. The sun is really a fiery star as big as 1,000,000 Earths. So bright and hot, it lights and heats. The sun is really big if it's as big as 1,000,000 Earths. Our whole solar system, 9 different planets, including Earth that travels around and around the sun. In this book, it says we have 9 planets, but Pluto isn't a planet anymore, and we'll figure out why it isn't a planet in this book. On Mercury, the planet closest to the sun, days are burning hot and nights are icy cold. The sun comes up in the west on Venus. Its gleaming clouds cover make the brightest planet of them all. My place in space, beautiful Earth, is the 3rd planet closest to the sun, and the only one in our solar system where living things grow. Long ago, there may have been life on Mars, but now Mars is rusty, dusty, and cold. So we are the only planet that actually has life on it that we know of. But a long time ago, Mars did have life on it, but now it's too cold for people to live on it. Jupiter is a massive ball of gas, bigger than all of the other planets combined. Saturn's wide rings are made of ice particles, some as big as houses. Oh my goodness. So these ice particles are as big as our houses. Really big. On Uranus, it never gets warm, even though the sun shines 42 years in a row. Neptune looks like a blue twin of Uranus. Its great big dark spot is as big as a giant cyclone, where wind blows at 700 miles an hour, and Pluto is an ice ball so far away the sun is like a dot in the distance. So Uranus and Neptune look alike. And Pluto isn't a planet anymore because Pluto is so far away from the sun, people don't consider it a planet anymore. But as big as the solar system is, it is the only tiny part of the Milky Way, an immense galaxy made up of hundreds of billions of stars, some with solar systems of their own. And the Milky Way is only one of many, many galaxies in the universe, so many you might run out of numbers to count on them. So all of our planets are called the Milky Way. And there might be more galaxies that we don't know of. And the universe is so gigantic, you could travel for trillions of years and you will never get to the other side. Do any of my friends know what the number trillion is? It's so big. Sometimes I wonder, way out in space, is there another galaxy like mine? Another solar system like mine? We don't know because there might be other galaxies that might have other planets on them and life on them, but we don't know of. We'll have to see. Another sun like mine, another planet like Earth. So Earth is over here and I can see some whales, some horses, butterflies, water, and some land. What else do you guys see? With another someone like me? Could be. Well, friends, today has come to an end, but don't worry, we have tomorrow to learn so much more about space. But today, we learned about the 8 planets and how we live on planet Earth, and how Earth starts with the letter E, and the letter E makes the sound. We also read a book about more of the 8 planets, and we danced to a song to learn more about the 8 planets. I hope you all enjoyed today. Bye, friends. See you tomorrow.